Welcome to Gaming Rarities. I'm Dan. Thank you so much for clicking and for watching. I hope you're all doing okay, and welcome to a brand new episode of the PS2 Cardboard Collection. Now, what do I mean by the PS2 Cardboard Collection? Well, this is the series where I am attempting to collect every single piece of PS2 cardboard ever released in the PAL region. That includes double packs, triple packs, cardboard sleeves, peripherals boxed, all sorts, you name it. If it's PAL and cardboard with a game, I want it in my collection. And as you can see, I've built up a pretty incredible collection so far, and I'm hoping to add to that today. If you're new to this series and you want to check out more, you can go in the description. There's a playlist for every single episode of this and every other series that I do on this channel. But today we're going to go through some obscure iToy boxed stuff to start with, then an obscure game, and then finally we're going to talk about all of the boxed game with DVD double packs. The ones that I have, I've got a new one to add today, and it is so rare and so cool. Wait till you see the spine. I cannot believe the spine of this one I'm about to show you today. So cool. But as I said, we're going to start things off with some boxed iToys. I've got three boxed, well, one is just a boxed game with an iToy, and two are multiple boxed games with an iToy. You'll see when we get there. So I've been collecting the boxed iToys, and I'm pretty sure I only need, I think it's Disney Move. I think that's the last one, the last boxed one with the iToy that I need. We've added another one today, and this one is Bob the Builder. Can he fix it? Yes, he can. This is Bob the Builder, still sealed, boxed with the peripheral iToy. It is English as well on the back, English, Dutch and Italian, but it has that Italian sticker on there, so it has come from Italy. Still sealed, but unfortunately these shrink wrap seals, after time, they shrink too much and unfortunately squeeze the box in. But still, I just don't want to open it. It's just one of those where you could open it and it might save the box a little bit, but I think the damage is probably already done here. It's very pulled in on the bottom. But yeah, another boxed iToy to add to my collection. I just wish I had more room in here, because I know that would look incredible on the shelf, all these iToys together. I think there's about 30 roughly. Yeah, and I cannot wait. I hope that one day I'm able to move into a bigger room and have all of these next to each other. They're all in storage right now. One of my favorite sets, because there's so many and they look real good together. The spines are decent. They all have this kind of PS2 across the top. Love that. And one day I will show you the whole set, I'm sure, on one shelf, and it will be beautiful, but not today, unfortunately. Much like the SingStars, there are so many boxed, big boxed SingStars and iToys together, multiple games with one camera, and this is an example of that. This time we have iToy Play 3, and iToy Play Sports. And the best thing about this one is probably the fact that it is platinum. It's from the platinum range, platinum logo across the top, platinum colors, which we like. All three games platinum too. Will go well if anybody was going for a full platinum set. I've got another one of these, but it's a buyer has already been found. Somebody who is collecting everything platinum. If you know, you might know who's picking that up. But this one comes with the silver iToy in there as well. All three games platinum. A pretty cool piece. Not one you see too often. Coming from Italy again. I'm not sure what language. It looks Dutch on here. But yeah, everything is nice and complete in there. Box-wise, it's pretty good. But this is another one that I'm going to unfortunately have to put straight into storage, because I just don't have the room for these bigger stuff. Takes up too much real estate on the shelves, and I've got so much more cooler stuff to add that isn't iToys and SingStars. So, but yeah, a very cool piece. Let's move on to the last iToy pack for today. Now, this one is the coolest one of the three that I'm going to show you today. This one is definitely an Italian exclusive, I know. And this one is iToy Groove, iToy Play 2, and iToy Kinetic. A lovely blue box here, a nice spine side to that box too. Again, wouldn't that look nice stacked across a shelf? All these iToys together, would love that. This one was 80, 79, 90 euros at some point in Italy. I definitely did not pay that much for this. Yeah, complete again with the silver iToy Nothing more I can really say about it. It's iToy games, but this one you don't see too often, so I'm glad to add it to my collection. Enrico, the absolute hero who got this one for me, he has this in his collection, I know, so happy to add this. But let's move on to something a little bit more obscure. Just briefly, before we go obscure, I have this as well, which I don't really know what video to put this in. It's kind of, you know, PS2 cardboard related-ish, but it's PSP. Another platinum double pack for my collection. This came up pretty cheap, so I picked it up. Yeah, just added to the collection. Enrico, again, got this one for me. It is Portuguese on the back, but Tekken Dark Resurrection, Smash Court Tennis 3, platinum double pack for the PSP. Again, like the iToys, would love a bigger room so you could see all the PSP cardboard on the shelves as well. It'll happen one day, I hope. So I'm pretty useless with remembering who tells me things, so I'm very sorry to whoever did. If I can find the message, I'll put it up in a moment once I've shown you. No, I'll put it up now so you can see your name. But yeah, somebody messaged me and asked if I was aware of this German exclusive piece, and I was not. So I obviously had to go and hunt one down, and that is exactly what's happened. So this is obscure. Now, as you can probably tell, this is the German copy, has the German age rating, and is in full German, no English on this disc, I know for a fact. But the thing that makes this one unique is the fact it has a lenticular insert. So this comes out, and much like there's a Rayman 3 that has this as well here in the UK, a lenticular insert for a horror game like Obscure is pretty cool. It's such a shame it was only Germany that got this, because unless you're fluent in German, the actual game in here is not going to be for you. But it's fully complete with the manual, and just a pretty rare piece that I'm sure most of you would not be aware of. I did actually get 2 of these. I've got one on my Vinted as of right now, but you probably won't see this for a couple of weeks' time. But yeah, it might still be there. If you've come from this and it is still there and you want it, send me a message, say, I've just watched your video, and I will sell it to you for extremely cheap. But yeah, an obscure piece that you probably aren't aware of unless you're in the German part of the world. So in the last episode, I brought you this, the Gran Turismo concept plus the Fast and the Furious DVD. And no matter what some people might have said on various Facebook groups, this is extremely rare. Only one other person I know has one of these. He's a Dutchman and has only ever seen one. So that is extremely cool to me. I'm very, very grateful to Harry at Harry's Amazing Consoles. I hope you went and checked him out. If you haven't, please do so. But this has brought along a question, and that is, how many boxed game and DVD packs are there? So today I'm going to show you all the ones I have, and then I'm going to show you a new edition that is extremely cool at the end. We're going to start with probably the most popular one here in the UK, and that is Evil Dead. So this double pack, the special movie edition, comes with Evil Dead, A Fistful of Boomstick, and Evil Dead 2 on DVD. Another kind of horror double here, and obviously connected by the fact they're both Evil Dead, because some of these films coming up have no connection whatsoever, but we'll get to that. But yeah, this one I see most often. It was released in the UK, has the UK age rating on the side here. Yeah, definitely one that if you're going to be looking for these, the one you're most likely to find here in the UK is this one. Now, this one is one of the rarest pieces I own. I've never seen another one of these, although I'm pretty sure it was also released as with the Xbox version. And this is Gladiator Sword of Vengeance with Gladiator on DVD. So as you'll be seeing on the front, there are some stickers. I did attempt to get them off, as you can tell from the corners, but I didn't want to go any further because it was kind of starting to damage the cardboard. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave them there. As you can see at the bottom, Xbox and PlayStation 2. So this was available for both the Xbox and the PlayStation. Although I've still, even though it was both, never seen another one. This was a game exclusive here in the UK. UK only. And yeah, not one you're going to see anywhere, because obviously I look for these things constantly and have never ever seen another one apart from this one. Got it from eBay a long time ago now, but a very cool piece. And obviously there is some connection to Gladiator and Gladiator, the Russell Crowe epic. So yeah, another nice one to add, but this one is not the rarest for sure. I've got real rare ones coming. Stepping down a bit on the coolness scale, we have Le Monde de Blues 2002. This one is the game, the French exclusive game, along with a French DVD. This one I don't like as much because it doesn't have a spine. It just has just a sleeve over the two. I much prefer having a spine. I obviously can't read much about what's going on, but it is kind of a football highlights DVD, I think, with the football game. This one is still sealed as well, which adds to the coolness. The game and everything is still sealed on the inside. But yeah, just another basic football one, but one you'll never see here, or very rarely see here, because it was France only. Now, the most expensive game and DVD double pack I have in my collection, the one I paid the most for, is this one. X-Men 2, The Ultimate Collection. So this one contains X-Men 2, Wolverine's Revenge, and X-Men 2, the movie. An obvious massive connection between those two. This is still sealed. Well, the game and DVD are both still sealed. This outer plastic, completely see-through. Yeah, there's nothing really on it apart from this printed thing on the front, so you can see it's actually on the case here. A very, very cool piece. This popped up on Vinted and I'd never seen it before, and I got a bit excited and just kind of made an offer. I think I made £160 for this. There is a video about it. Check out the description and you'll see in previous episode where I picked this up, where you can see what I actually paid for it. From memory, I think it was around there. But after I'd bought it, I then went and checked on eBay, and there was one available on there for, I think, 200 or 250 maybe. So they do exist. Another UK exclusive, has that UK only age rating on there. Pretty cool one though, not one I have seen very often, only two, so I'm happy to own one of them, even though it was pretty expensive. And lastly, for the ones I already owned before today, is this one. So we've got Team Riders and Toka Race Driver 2. This one, obviously more of a plastic side-by-side job than two together nicely that fits on the shelf. This one has been a pain to display, but as you may have seen in the intro, I have managed to find a space just next to the PS2 Cardboard Collection. And this is the one where there's absolutely zero connection between the two things. Not the same makers, not the same plot, not the same anything to do with anything. Racing and some sort of like heist movie. Unsure why these are together, but since filming this episode where I got this, I have seen more of the exact same French kind of border there with different games and DVDs in, although I have seen the same 2-pack as well a couple of times now. So I feel like there are lots of these, but when it comes to ones that are the exact same on the outside here, I'm not going to try and get all of these ones that are like this, because I think one is enough if they're all the exact same apart from different games on the inside, if that makes sense. These are obviously kind of thrown together at some sort of French shop, and yeah, that's why they are like this. But this is one that I've wanted and I've known it exist for a long time before I got it, so I'm glad to have it, but I definitely don't need any more. Now I've picked another one up today. Let's have a look. Now, when I started doing this a long time ago, there were no lists, and then a list appeared on the one PS2 Many Games uses, and it has kind of limited editions on there at the bottom. And this is on there, although I'd never seen it myself. And then one popped up, and it's still sealed, and it's so cool. And I'm so happy to add it to the collection. This time we have Shadow Man, Second Coming, and Incassable on DVD. Now, don't hold me to this, but I think that's Unbreakable, the movie in English, along with Shadow Man, Second Coming in this double pack, still sealed as I mentioned. But let me show you this spine. How weird and cool is that? So it has like the traditional spine with kind of DVD video written underneath with the film. It has the normal PS2 font. I think that's so cool and so unique. I've never seen anything like that before. The other spine just has the game name and the movie. And on the back here, everything in French, as you can see, but the top half, Shadow Man, bottom half, Unbreakable, and some DVD information there. But yeah, a very, very cool thing to end on today. Have you ever seen this one before? I know I'm Gaming Rarities, and I love hopefully showing you things that you may never have seen before. And I think this has got a chance of being something you've never seen with your own eyes before. An extremely cool pack, and I cannot get over that spine. Absolutely love it. Looking forward to putting it on the shelf. You'll see the shelves at the start of the next episode in a couple of weeks' time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you then.